Hey people, please change your oil on time. Change it often as recommended, as often as needed. Otherwise, this is what happens. Let me show you. This is what happens. Your engine starts making lots of chocolate. And I mean lots of chocolate. I took a spoonful out of here. There's more in the bottom, not so much in the bottom, but like there was literally a spoonful laying over there. And then people see this and they're like freaking out and saying, oh, let's run some engine cleaner or engine flush.
Okay, I'm going to...
Bad idea. What happens is you put some flush in there, run this engine, and all of this dirt just goes down to the bottom and clogs your pickup tube. Once it clogs your pickup tube, then you have no oil pressure. And the engine goes bye-bye. So please people, check your oil and change your oil on time, as often as needed, maybe even sooner than recommended, especially like these cars, Audis, BMWs, that the manufacturer recommends running like 12,000, and most people wait 12,000. Even though it says to change it every year, even if you don't make 12,000, you still need to change it at 5,000, at 4,000, whatever you drove on it through that year. You still need to change the oil every year, at least. I see cars better looking when they're driven all the time, like taxi cars. I've seen a car put 20,000 miles on it and the oil that was draining out of there was still clean. And this car, you put oil in it, in 2 months with 500 miles, the oil is going to be just as dirty as, I don't know, a car with 30,000 miles that was driven constantly. So I know it kind of doesn't make sense, but the more the car is driven and not cold started, the cleaner the engine is. But if you have a lot of cold starts, you're dumping more fuel, more particles, more blow by into the engine, and it just gets dirty. And then over time, oil sulfates, it deteriorates and starts sticking to the walls of the engine, instead of working like it needs to, lubricating and cleaning the engine, which usually all the oils have cleaning detergents to keep the engine clean. So follow your, I don't know, mechanics manuals recommendation and keep up with the oil changes based on how you drive. If you drive a lot, you can use synthetic and go 10,000 miles. If you don't drive a lot, if you drive very short distance, you might want to just use conventional and change it every 3,000 or maybe every 2,000 every 2 months, because you need to keep the engine clean. Otherwise, it starts making lots and lots of chocolate.